Welcome into the McKee Sports AEW Double or Nothing podcast. This weekend, the big show takes place from Las Vegas. And I'll tell you what, fans, 13 big matches on a loaded card. Without any further ado, here are this time in history, as we say, the predictions. AEW Double or Nothing 2022. Let's get to it. Card will open up with Hookhausen. That's the combination of Hook and Danhausen taking on Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. Well, pretty obvious here. They've blown it. AEW has the push of Hook and Danhausen both. They've made them both look like complete and total jokes. However, that being said, I have to believe Hook goes over strong this one over Nese. Moving on to the card, Kyle O'Reilly versus Darby Allin. Darby Allin, a horrendous record on pay-per-view. Needs a win here pretty badly over Kyle O'Reilly. I expect him to get it. Jade Cargill will defend her Women's TBS Championship against Anna Jay. Jade Cargill still undefeated in AEW. Don't see a loss coming here. She's dominant. She's sexy. She's the total package. Jade Cargill. The House of Black. They're going to take on Death Triangle. And fans, what this is, in my opinion here, they are really pushing the trios hard. Rumor has it there's going to be a trios title pretty soon. And the House of Black, as well as Death Triangle, clearly two of what would be the top-ranked teams in that division if it exists. This one is a toss-up. We're going to go with the House of Black. I would look soon enough that if they do not, in fact, go through with the trios division, look for Penta Oscuro to break away as he was on an absolute tear before the return of Rey Fenix. We'll be right back with the rest of the card. Alright, fans, welcome back. AEW Double or Nothing 2022 prediction show. Moving on, American Top Team, Scorpio Sky, Ethan Page, and Paige Van Zant versus Sammy Guevara, Frankie Kazarian, and Ty Conti. And let me tell you, fans, to me, they don't know what they're doing yet again here in AEW. A lot of talent in that ring, but they cannot decide. Is Sammy G a fan favorite? Is he hated? Which way do you want to go? Made zero sense to try to turn him heel. Blew up in their face, and now they're stuck. That being said, Ty Conti has looked weak time and time again. I would expect her to get the victory in this one over Paige Van Zant. Get her a much-needed dub. The Hardys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, taking on the Young Bucks in what is a dream match. If you recall, back in 2017, WrestleMania 33 weekend, it was the night before the Hardys made their return to WWE at WrestleMania 33, it would have been, where they took on the Young Bucks, a separate show, and beat them. The Young Bucks have the receipt. They're going to cash in this weekend, as I see the Hardys doing the right thing and putting the Bucks over. Here's an interesting one for you. Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus. They've been on another losing streak. Odd that you would see that out of a tag team champion, but they continue to lose. However, all non-title affairs. That will not be the case this weekend at Double or Nothing. Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs compiled Team Taz. Not sure what they're doing here. This is actually a terrible match. In AEW right now, they are loaded with great tag teams. Now, why they've put together two slap tag teams with Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, also Starks and Hobbs, makes little to no sense. If they were facing anybody else on the card, any other kind of combination, I would say the Express would lose and break up, and then you would see the Christian Hill turn on Jungle Boy Jack Perry. However, not the case this time around, as I do not see them dropping the titles to two slap-hat teams put together. That being said, Jurassic Express. Moving on down the card, things again in AEW kind of kooky at times. Chris Jericho, red hot. They turn him heel. Interesting. He is going to go after that wizard persona. That much seems really obvious at this point in time. Filed for a trademark on it. Now, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Guys, can you tell me the names of anybody else on that team besides Jericho, Hager, and Daniel Garcia? Can anybody off the top of their head tell me the other two names? No, that's what I thought. Searching to find Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. Can't say I blame you. Meanwhile, they take on Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz, the Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson, and Jon Moxley. To me, this should be going away an easy win for the Blackpool Combat Club with Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. I expect them to win in dominant fashion, as I'm telling you, this is an Anarchy in the Arena match. You will see them go all over the building, but in the end, look for that victory. From there, what happens, I don't know, as both Moxley and Danielson both very, very over at this time. Dr. Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho in a rematch from last year's Labor Day Weekend Spectacular for the title, where we saw Britt Baker hang on to it. This time, Ruby Soho has the receipt. She'll win the Owen, which, as much as I love Owen Hart, means absolutely nothing. There's no belt, there's no nothing. Soho for the win. Baker, though, clearly the bigger name on that card between the two. Speaking of the Owen, in the men's bracket, Samoa Joe, Ring of Honor champion versus Adam Cole. This one screams Adam Cole, baby, as I do not see why or what the need would be for an ROH champion in Samoa Joe to win the tournament when Adam Cole, coming off back-to-back losses to Page, needs to win badly. He will pick it up. MJF versus Wardlow. Wardlow survived the 10 lashes. He won the cage match and now gets MJF. Expect Wardlow to deliver no less than 15 powerbombs and put MJF out of his misery in a big win. The double main event of this one features Thunder Rosa defending her Women's AEW Championship versus Serena Deeb. Expect this match to steal the show. Both women dominant at what they do. And now as the music goes silent, my pick is Thunder Rosa. We'll be right back with the main event. The main event in this one, CM Punk challenges for the world title. AEW. It is Hangman Adam Page. He's held the belt since November. Guys, girls, what are we doing with CM Punk? Is he going heel? Is he staying face? Page, is he staying face? Is he going heel? What will happen? Will there be a handshake at the end of this one? Win, lose, or shine? I do not think so. That being said, CM Punk is my prediction for the new AEW World Champion. And Hangman Adam Page falls short one more time in the big one. That's it for now. You've been listening to Keon Sports.